Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. Just grab my crystal. About to do the weekly readings, and we are doing the 22nd to the 28th of December, and this will be for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, please remember these readings are only general. They will not resonate with everyone. Take what you need and leave the rest. Or find another reader or reading. And I am using the Cosmic Tarot for your reading this week. Okay, Gemini. All right, so we have the Four of Swords coming out here. Now, the Four of Swords is sort of a card that it doesn't really warn you, but it says that you might need to take time out. It's a time of relaxing, chilling, meditation. You may have heartbreak. This can often mean illness, sickness, recuperation from illness as well. But something here is saying to me you need to take time out. We do have the Star here, which is quite interesting because it talks about healing. It talks about keeping the faith, trust and hope. So something to do with this here and moving forward. Some sort of hurt or pain you're overcoming here, but you're looking towards the future. Something has sort of created an environment of having to relax, take time, sit back and wait for something. It's like you're waiting for something here. Six of Swords, you could have moved away from something. Magician showing up here. So there could have been some sort of insight here, some sort of situation that's encouraging you here to take time out, because what you're waiting for is on its way to you. But you've moved away from something else. So it's like you're moving away from something that you need some rest, a break from, some sort of healing, basically. Could be anything for a lot of you, but we'll get there. So I have the Page of Cups coming out first. Now, this is an offer, and it's an offer of love. Can be that somebody's giving you some sort of... somebody could be looking after you if you haven't been well, that's for sure. Could be an offer of some sort of time away, holiday. Trying to take time out here. Okay, we do have the World coming in. So there appears to be a closing of a cycle. For some of you here, you may have moved away from something that's creating an energy of healing here. You could have moved away from a situation, a relationship, something where you need time out to heal now. Okay, Four of Cups. So there's quite a bit of dissatisfaction with some sort of situation you've moved away from. For some of you, it could be that you've been in a job too long and you've become very burned out and need time before you sort of get back into the world again. But definitely taking time out from something. Two of Pentacles, something because you have lost balance here. There's this feeling that you needed to take time out to regain your equilibrium. And now you're balancing out what you want to do here. So something here has sort of got all up in your feels, and it's something that needs to be healed. But it's a good thing because it's showing that you've come to the end of something that was no longer serving you here. And your shop's closed, you're not accepting any offers. Could have been a breakdown of a relationship, maybe not necessarily romantic, but certainly a break, yeah. Okay, so I have the Three of Swords coming in here. So there's heartbreak here. For some of you, this could actually be operations, some sort of something you've been in hospital for, even more clearly now. Okay, Princess of Wands coming in here. And the Princess of Swords. How very interesting. The Moon. Something still to be revealed here. And Two of Wands, moving down a different path. Okay, what an interesting reading. For some of you here, something has forced you almost to take yourself out of something. Now, for some of you, this could be physical or mental illness. And I'm not sort of saying that anybody's unwell, but it could be that you've been through a period of depression. It could have been hospitalization, but there's a feeling here that you have been through something here that has forced you or pushed you or encouraged you to take time out to heal. Now, this was necessary because you've come to the end of a cycle here, and the cycle often denotes that that period of your life now is done, and that your lessons have been learned from that, and it's time to move forward. For some of you, this could have been someone else's illness that has impacted you greatly here. There seems to have been a lot of healing. You could have been dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces here, but definitely moving in a different direction now. So something here that's closed out is pushing you in a slightly different direction. So whether that is you or whether it's somebody else you've got close to you, could be a partner, husband, or even a family member here that has created some sort of ending here for you to move into a new cycle. So it could be that you've been quite unwell and maybe not able to return to, for example, if you've had some sort of physical illness, you may not be able to return to the work you were doing before, but you've had to finish up this to not be able to return. So it's sort of like the universe is saying your time here is done. There may be some sadness about leaving something behind here, but it's time for you to move down a different pathway here, especially with this Two of Wands. There still needs to be a balance created. It's almost like you're still trying to recover or still trying to regain some balance here. But definitely moving into a new time. I like it because the Two of Wands is coming up at the end, so it's not negative at all. Whatever's happened here is helping you to move in a different direction. There seems to be a lot of support around you during this time, which I really like. Oh, how interesting. So we have the card of a fork in the road. You seem to have a lot of support, which is really nice, because often when people go through things, they don't always have the support they need. And in this particular case, you're being led in a different direction. So we have fork in the road here, and it says time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. So what it's saying is, you know, which way you're going to go now. We have the Two of Wands, of course, at the end here. What direction you're going to take. Because it's saying now whichever way you go will be the right way. Each way will give you the experience that you long for. But you couldn't stay where you were any longer. And maybe it's that you've exhausted a situation, a path, a relationship, a job, whatever it was. I feel that you've got to the point of burnout and it's time now to move in a different direction. So that's your reading. Thanks, Gemini.